Hey, what's up, B League bi-weekly British Brawl viewers? It is Dust once again but now with a new guest of honor, Paul Overwatch, Paul Gaming.
Hello.
Thank you, Paul.
That's big from Paul.
That's big from Paul. This is going to be more of a casual style cast today, more of a couch cast, if you will, where me, Paul, and Thee are kind of going to be talking about the games. No bias for real today because our team is gone. They've disappeared, and Paul never had a team, so that's pretty cool.
Very cool.
This is true.
This is what teams are playing? It's the Big Time Rush and the 8-ballers, I think.
Yeah, that sounds right to me.
I think that's right.
Yeah, so gonna be a great grand finals. Another best of 5. You're wrong, actually, D. It's the MS Paint Maniacs. You're just stupid.
It was a close
hate
match.
To see it. Hate to see it. Hate to see it. It was a pretty close match, but gonna bring you some more action today. We're starting off on Lijiang Tower. I'm pretty sure no series has ever started off on this map before. That's like a world record, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So thoughts on this map? I know some people love it, some people hate it.
I am a very big Lijiang Tower denier. I hate this map.
You think it doesn't exist? Is that what you mean by denier?
Yes.
Oh, that's interesting. What about you, V?
I think this map is very good when my team's allowed to play it. It doesn't have to go to Busan. That's what I think.
Oh, so you're more of an other control map hater than a Busan.
Yeah, I think Lijiang is actually only good control map that's in the game. So
that is just not true.
That's cap.
I cannot believe you just said that. I cannot believe you just said that.
Sim 3 points. That's a dub in my book. Okay.
Yeah. What about the Chaseyy? Are you a Chaseyy?
Chaseyy, that's 2 out of 3. Like that's pretty big odds. Better than any other map.
Yeah. You know, sometimes you run into the junk one tricks in comp, and you're like, "Fuck, what do I do now?" And then you realize you're on Lijiang, and then it's saved. Finally saved. You get that car wash Dogly Gods duo on your team.
My favorite duo.
And you know, sometimes you just get Lijiang and win.
Yes, and going into map 1.1, we're gonna be on Gardens. That's pretty big. Fan favorite map to lots of people, as you can get a little creative.
You can get a little creative. I wonder if we're gonna see like the Pharah coming out here, or maybe even like some Rush. If you're a Rush enjoyer, if you're a Reinhardt enjoyer.
Maybe something other than Rush as well. Quite rare nowadays.
Yeah, you could say.
Maybe some Zarya, maybe some Winston. Maybe
I know that Paul. I've talked to Paul on this topic actually. He's quite the double bubble enjoyer, I think.
I am quite the double bubble enthusiast.
As am I. I'm a big fan of double bubble.
I don't think it's going to be that good on this point, and it looks like both the teams are coming off the Rush, which I think is probably the better option here, especially with the Sim. Gets you to point very fast, and you can try to hold that space.
There is one difference though. The junk to the Kree. You're gonna have some more splash and more focus fire from either sides. What do you guys think? Any difference makers?
I think the junk will flop because junk's worst map on this point.
You know, that's
no, I think the junk will be fine if they're gonna TP to point like this.
Early
see if they coordinate which sides they're gonna be taking.
Very early lamp.
Early lamp and Sam's dropping anyways.
Wait, Obi's first to fall here. BPL Season 2 B League MVP falls first.
That is a big advantage.
We're going low.
Ooh, and there comes the W key without the sim damage. That's big.
Yeah, I didn't really see what happened to Obi. Did either of you guys? I think maybe he couldn't have got swung on because the Rhine was around the corner.
I think it was turrets. The turrets did a lot, and I think eventually the poke just got him. I think he got a little too excited. Maybe got too much beam charge.
Yeah, I guess that's the Kree diff, huh? The comp diff that you were talking about.
The big flashbang. Quite a good ability.
But junk, you know, already up to the first tire, so see if they can get anything done. Ajax.
It's a very fast tire. And Obi does swap over to the Kree from the Sim.
Maybe boop? Okay, they don't commit.
Yes, I definitely don't like the idea of going across the bridge here. I think going White Room is a much safer option.
You know, shatters both sides too. Maybe a TP bomb on the side of red.
Fire strikes Eden. This is big.
Early window. I'd like to see that.
Still window. Both teams still have lamp. The engage is going to be coming in any second now.
They're rotating back though. I like this. You're gonna take the fight where it's advantageous to you. Not right here at the
They go
window.
past
Ooh,
the
but Freya
window.
falls early.
Sam wished the shatter going right into the shield.
Great lamp though, and good
Besides,
stun.
besides you just press W and it kind of feeds. But it looks like the space created is enough for cleanup to come through.
Oh,
But
late
tire
tire
comes out and the tire
gone.
dies.
And it's just gone.
a little unfortunate there.
That's unlucky.
Ellie
Ooh,
barely living, and Super B cleans up.
that's my MVP.
That's your MVP.
Oh,
Or
Oh,
Dando.
Dennis.
Or Dando,
Oh,
no.
no.
That's
You hate to see it, but at the same time you love to see it, but you hate to see it.
God.
Maybe a
Yeah.
taxi, TP taxi, but big ult advantage on the side
Yeah,
of...
this is gonna be tough for Pain Maniacs because there's a huge ult advantage on Chasey's to big time rush.
Ooh, early
Shatter
shatter gets
Shatter-
Mega
Shatter
Less on
hit
the
the
ground.
Eli falls early here. Good fire strike from Sam. Besides, Paracelsus face tanks the bomb.
Yeah.
Walls
Chad
out, and
move.
it looks like it's quite a scrappy fight, but he has a window, and he's going to just focus down, and Megalast hitting
Ooh.
massive right
Ooh,
clicks.
Obi gets one shot through the
Ooh.
window.
Ouch.
And that's
Pretty
a
decisive.
decisive win.
Yeah, I mean,
Turns out having 5 ults is very good to win you a team.
Yeah,
that
that's pretty
would make sense. That's pretty smart. This is the reason we brought Paul on. This kind of analysis, you know, you can't get it anywhere
Of
else.
course. Ult equals click Q equals fight win. This is
All right.
enlightening.
That's true. Only people as smart as me can learn this sort of information.
Oh
Night
yeah.
Market. Wait, Night Market. This is pretty poggers.
Shift swap onto the monkey for 1 second, but kind of going back and forth. Maybe not a lot of preparation as we did not have a lot of scrim time going into this. Just about a week to scrim for either team. But
No
it's going to
monkey.
be, again, mirror comps except for the second DPS. They're both going to sim TP, and I think Junk would be favored on this point specifically.
Junk is quite good on this point. Also, Obi and Ajax swapping
Swapped,
roles.
yeah.
That's
Yeah,
big
that
from
is-
MS Paint.
Odd.
Ooh.
They get the
Ajax.
slower
But that is a
TP, I
lot of
think.
aggression
Lower
coming in
Yeah.
for a big time
TP and
rush.
goes out late before his team can. That's not very good.
Yeah.
Obi picks up Rodando, making it only up on, but Megalast has the beam of death.
Yeah, she's just wrecking on the sim right now. That's crazy. Already 50% to her first wall, and gonna see how they can generate value from that, maybe pushing aggro, but at the same time, the Shatter's gonna be coming on.
Farah. That's
Yeah.
I like that. I like this one. Big fan. Big fan
Big
of the
fan of the
Farah.
Farah.
Junkrat, pretty bad character to retake on, so this is pretty good.
Okay. I respect
It's definitely
it too.
odd
and
to
Kree.
see. It's definitely odd to see the Pharaoh without a mercy pocket.
Oh,
Never
right.
mind,
Well,
there it is.
Paul's so smart.
Right as I
How-
say
how
that,
does he do it?
He's
How does he
I
do
can
it?
see the
Predicting
future.
once again.
I'd like to see Obi try to go around coast and try to poke them from behind instead of sitting.
He's just going to
That'll
be trying
give
to shoot
his team a lot of space to
through
be
the
able to
window.
push in off of that.
Yeah. You see Bordando pressuring him out.
Megalast almost
their
having the
sweet
window
time.
now. Looks like they're just trying to build ults here.
As they should be doing. Played pretty safe on this point. Dropping real low in this first
Ooh,
pick,
Mega
but they
Lost
trade.
balls.
Early lamp coming out, running forward. Bordando picks up 2. You're just holding right click on Q White Boy, and after the window, that's another fight win. Huh. Hello?
So the ult advantage is looking pretty even on both sides. Each team with 4 ults apiece. But Freya getting an early pick onto Bordando is going to mean that this could be a very easy fight for MS Paint Maniacs. The
Window
wall
comes
comes
through,
out.
massive
Obi drops the
barrage,
barrage,
gets
but
the-
he falls down early.
Guess
The
trade
bomb
for
comes in
Ellie
from Mr. Chip.
or Eli.
Finds nothing.
This is quite an even fight going out. Full beam charge. Cute White Boy is going to be wanting to swing on this here. Freya gets picked by the High Noon. But it looks like that's just going to be the end of the fight as Obi-Wan continues to have free reign.
There is a slight ult advantage in favor of MS Paint Maniacs, so I'd like to see them start with an early Val, and then maybe push in aggressively off of that. But their main goal is going to need to be to poke out the brawl composition of the enemy team and try to stop them from getting in. But an early beat comes out from Eli, so they're going to be able to have a lot of aggression coming in here.
Megalith is on the Doom now. Eli gets the pick on Cute White Boy. It's big swings coming out from Sam, taking the objective, blocking the High Noon. Alex does pick up Eli on the flank, but this Ajax not missing shots apparently. Is going to pick up 3 this fight, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough. And that's going to be the round and the map to Big Time Rush. That's very convincing first map as well. Crazy.
Yeah, that last fight there, they had a lot of aggression coming in with that beat that gave them just a ton of space. And even though Alex was able to pick up a couple kills, it just wasn't enough. The rest of his team wasn't there, so they weren't able to get all of to follow up with him to allow him to kill everyone else.
Map 1 really just coming down to, I feel like it is better ult usage. I feel as though the MS Paint Maniacs just never got the chance to click Q and win fights, other than the one time where they used 5 or 6, I'm pretty sure, to retake points, and they still barely won the fight. And after just building up another few on the side of on CBTR, I feel like that's just what made the difference.
Yeah, I think I agree.
Yes, I also agree that Dust has died apparently, which is pretty big.
We are getting some insider information that Dust's internet has it has gone out. He is unable to speak with us anymore. He is deceased. We are unsure whether or not he'll be joining us.
Canadians
rejoining us.
That's crazy. We'll be going into map 2, and it looks like it's going to be Numbani being picked from the Mars MS Paint Maniacs.
Now, this is a map that I would love to see some double bubble on. I would very much like to see either team play double bubble. I feel like playing rush on either attack or defense is just going to make you collapse.
Yes, it seems Dust has returned from the grave as well. That's crazy.
Welcome back. How was your trip?
My trip, it was a bad trip, I must say, but I heard Paul pointing out the structural integrity of both teams' compositions, as I assume we're moving to Numbani here.
Yes. Big
okay, big. Maybe a bit more die favorite, as Paul was saying.
Yes, that's what I said. Would very much like to see some double bubble.
Yeah.
I'm a very big double bubble enjoyer here.
Okay, but what about this? What DPS would you like to see with that double bubble? Because we saw it be quite flexible during the league. A lot of different stuff being played.
Tracer, pretty good character. Ash, pretty good character. McCree,
I would be very, very sad if I don't see Obi-Wan on the Echo.
Echo.
From what I've heard through the grapevine that he is very good at that character, so I would like to see him play it. I think Numbani is a good map for it.
Yeah.
Maybe even the pocket onto the Echo here if you're gonna run double bubble, but maybe the Auto Mercy if they really want to get a little creative.
Yes, I would like to see some of that.
Just nano the damage boost forehead and then win fights.
That's so smart from you. But players are going to be taking a break here for a second. Any swaps that we could see coming in, or are we seeing quite the same rosters?
It also seems as Ahi is playing is actually in the voice chat with the MS Paint Maniacs, getting that sideline coaching from the BPL MVP himself. That's very
Yes, I definitely think this could be a difference maker coming into this next map if he's able to give them some good insight.
Though good insight from Ahi means more diva, and to be honest, we want to see double bubble.
That is also true.
I do notice at least one swap. Freya is out, and Bunny is in. I'm pretty sure Rafa was in the last map too.
Skuzz is coming in from Orlando as well.
And Skuzz as well, and Fanta as well.
Big fan of Skuzz myself. That guy clicks heads like you wouldn't believe. Very good McCree player.
Saw a lot of Cree coming out from Skuzz yesterday. As we are going to hop into map here, give teams time to prepare their compositions. Not quite started yet, but we'll see what they do end up rolling out with. As I did see a monkey pick coming in on the side of Big Time Rush. Let's see if they stick to
I
that
also
or if
saw
it
them
was just
pick
a
a
bait.
ball as well. I think the Super Monkey Ball comp could work on this map. I think
Ball's a bad character, so I don't know.
I think he's fine if you set up your dives correctly. However, if you don't, you have like literally zero peel for your backline. So they either have to be super self-reliant or you have to go in
Seems
hard
They
like
and
will
double
fast.
roll out with the
Double-
ball, actually.
As I say that,
bubble.
we're on some good double bubble. This is what we'd like to see.
And
I
I'm
can-
looking at the Ana Mercy, though it is without Obi-Wan on their team. So
Scuzz on the Echo.
Fanta has also very well performed on the McCree, clicking heads as usual. But
Fanta, cracked, as they are jacked. I know, I played with them a bunch. Very good player. They're gonna have to push first point though, a notorious point in Overwatch for being difficult to push, but see if they can break it. They're gonna have to contest with a lot of people up on the high ground, notably the Ana Brig and the Zarya. So we'll see if they can get that done. Both teams roll out.
I think Obi's gonna have to play really safe here. Can't try to take the duel against Scuzz because he doesn't have the Mercy Pocket.
Yeah, going to be going main and taking the bubble, instantly jumping onto the other monkey who drops thermal bubble.
Alex and
Scuzz
Obi
falls early.
very quickly spoke down Scuzz. That's big.
They
Getting
do
the
find
res
the
off.
res. That's big.
Fanta is in and actually kills
Fanta is
Obi.
just running it down
Fanta
mid.
is so far in,
Oh my
and he
God.
gets so much value. So
Fanta,
Ajax with 2 nice kills onto the McCree Mercy.
So it seems like that's first point. Seems like getting a little creative from Fanta, but it seems like it worked.
yeah, she definitely wrapped her way around the back. Almost got away with it too, but got chased down. Honestly, distracting Ajax, not bad there. So we're gonna see an early first point cap. Go up onto the high from Sam.
Very quick jump. Looking just to take space here. Going to be getting close to that nano. Looks like they're going onto Sam. This might be big. Complete ult advantage for big time rush.
Yep, we're gonna see both monkeys kind of tickling each other there. Although it will
That is a
be
huge early pick.
And there
Big
comes the
time
nano.
rush.
With the Nano onto Sam, they're just gonna be able to dive in.
yeah, and we're gonna see a
Going.
quick cleanup. Ajax split up a little bit,
Wait,
although
He
they
does,
do.
he does
Ajax
find a pick
lived,
on the
man.
Scuzz. That's big.
And he lives. That's big. Wait.
It looks like they will find the res. Yes. they will.
Eli getting the Volta level of Reddit res coming out in front of 4 people and getting value.
Getting away with quite the literal opposite of murder.
Paracelsus sadly misses the sleep onto the Bob. Unfortunate. Rafa and Sam trade in the back line. Though Super B
Big
grabs.
grab.
Grabs. The flash comes out.
Doesn't look like there's enough
Does this-
follow up.
Maybe a little too ambitious there.
Yeah.
But that does force the copy, the nano, the Bob, all from the MSP Maniacs. Nope, he gets Paracelsus in the cleanup. Okay.
Maybe just a bit of a reset, a late reset from Paracelia.
Oh yeah, so of
Tell
course,
us,
dying so you can
Paracelia.
get. Oh yeah, of course, dying so you get res, so you can get healed. That's pretty big.
Yeah, of course. Oh, kind of a missed jump onto the high ground from Sam, although
He does
the
pop,
Primal
he does
Rage
pop
will
the primal.
save.
Scuzz swaps the monkey as Echo. Ajax falls low in the high ground. Big high noon coming out from Fanta, picking up Mr. Chip.
Fanta
Seems like
once
he's
again
Fanta
super
keeps
far into the
going
back
down.
line.
Gets the monkey to 1 HP. He eventually falls. Obi-Wan is stuck on cart. Is falling low. With the Brig armor though, is going to stay up for a little longer. Rafa trying to keep his team up here. It seems like that's not going to last very
Well-
long. And that'll be second point. That's crazy. The second point has fallen. Who could have saw this coming?
Literally nobody. I've seen second point held so often, many times.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't think I've ever seen anybody cap second point of New Bonnie before. It's pretty big. Going to third point, no comp swap. Some people like to swap the rush here, but it doesn't seem like it. Obi-Wan going to be coming up on that copy. Might want to combo with the graph here as well with Bunny's nano onto cute white boy.
Yeah, MSP Maniacs does have a little bit of an ult advantage here.
Early grab comes up from Mr. Chip. Seems
Mr.
like
Chip
they
does
can't
die,
get the follow-up.
but there isn't enough follow-up.
No follow-up. Obi-Wan copies the Kree on cart. maybe not the most ideal target in the world, as he's just gonna immediately die. Though he does
will
find
find a
the
kill
pick
onto
onto
Super
Super B, and that seems like it might be a reset for. Oh my god, I can't. Oh, my brain. For Chasey's
Big time
rush.
rush.
There it is. There it is. I keep forgetting it every time. If only there's something memorable like the Saskatchewan Rough Riders. Crazy.
Yes, the only problem with that name is its pronunciation.
Oh,
So the nano comes out onto Sam. It
Sam.
looks like
They wake.
also
they
another
wake the
nano comes out
monkey.
on the Q White Boy.
He gets woke up in the
Yeah,
back.
he jumps in, he falls super low, and he will
And he
fall to
gets picked up
Scuzz.
by the bombs. Big grab. Ends up solo ulting Mr. Chip for the quick kill. And it seems as though it's just cleanup now on Cart. Paracelsus does fall low, but he's gonna get the pocket from Eli. Or does he?
Paracelsus getting
Ooh.
bullied by Q White Boy with the primal.
That's pretty big. He's going to get the touch. Big hiding coming from Fanta onto the cart. He's going to be looking for something. Big zone. What is going on? No ults on the board. And it looks
Scuzz
like
is
it's going to be a
closing on that
reset.
copy though.
Mr.
But
Chip
with
gets
Fanta
the pick
falling,
on
it
Fanta. Yeah.
does seem like they will be taking quick reset.
Bunny on the Moira. Big fan of that character personally. Rafa swapping over to the Mercy for the first time on game off the Brig. Will be most likely just pocketing Obi, trying to get as much value out of their DPS carry as possible.
I don't know how I feel about the Moira pick, to be honest.
Oh no,
I'm
it's
not
a horrible pick.
I'm not a big
It's
fan of the
horrible
character.
pick.
I think Bunny just needs to build a really fast coalescence here, but with Obi,
It looks like that's what
Obi,
they're doing.
yeah, but with
Obi-
Obi and White Boy finding 2 kills,
Decides
then
to
Obi
copy
copying
anyway.
the monkey,
Decides
I
to
think
copy
this fight's
anyway.
just over.
Maybe a little even overall, but it seems like it's just good for cleanup. That's going to be the fight win. Very dominant on third point so far for MS Paint. Maybe they're going to look for a nano engage onto Sam probably here next fight. Maybe get the copy onto Mr. Chip or Cute White Boy. And it seems like that's going to be their win con for them coming up.
I think what MS Paint Maniacs needs to do is they need to either bob early, like they're doing exactly right now,
Yep.
or they need to
Bobbing it-
coal early, which they are
But
also
they're
doing
also
right now.
And Bunny does get the kill on the Paracelsus. The grab
Ooh, after
comes
2
out
early
for
kills, Super B tosses the grab, but it doesn't find anything.
Unfortunate. They get the res onto Paracelsus, but Scuzz falls while Eli's rezzing. Ooh, that's not very ideal. That's gonna be another 20 seconds off the clock.
So I do like the number of ults that Big Time Rush has here. I think they're gonna look for a quick nano engage here, as Eli does swap over to the Brig.
And Scuzz falls first again. Ajax just seemed that he doesn't want to lose this game and is making sure Scuzz is having the worst time possible. Going to be lots of ults coming out from both sides here. They're gonna MSP Maniacs are about to have the copy, the coal, the Valkyrie, and the bomb, as well as Primal. And at that point, why not just build Bob as well for 6? It looks like 3 ults coming out from the side of Big Time Rush, getting the nano into Sam, copying the monkey, and high nooning to get the kill on Rafa. It seems like a lot of value just to quickly break this choke, and it looks they're gonna have a recontest, but that's a pretty decisive fight.
Yeah, I do think that MSP Maniacs will be able to get a recontest here, and it might be tough for Chasey's Big Time Rush. They are closing on a grab,
Big kill for
but they did
Fanta.
use 4 ults that fight.
Ajax is not going to be able to come back and use the Bob. Big fan the hammers coming from Fanta in the backline once again. Big primal from Cute White Boy, and the dive with Obi is going to kill 3. And it looks like that's going to be a cleanup fight. Maybe a little overult on the previous, and that's going to be the round. Going up 2 points, almost capping third. Not bad. It is new Bonnie, so it's not bad.
That was a very good hold. I noticed MS Pain Maniacs not once used more than was 3 ults in one fight, which means that they always had ults coming into the fight after that. The only fight they lost was like the second to last one. And Chasey's Big Time Rush used 4 ults at once, which at that point, not much you can do about that.
Super B really, or superb, but really like wasting multiple grabs, using around like 2 or 3 I can feel like in like lost fights. Maybe going into the next round, hopefully they can fix that in the off time, but we'll see. I'm expecting similar comps to last time. But we'll see what happens. There. Ooh, Fanta coming out on the Torb, maybe? Wait. No. On the Kree.
Oh,
Sad.
unfortunate.
That makes me sad. I feel like Kree's so good here. I mean, Torb very good here. But
I don't know. I think Torb loses a lot of value because Obi with the Mercy Pocket is able to just poke at a distance and take out the turret instantly.
I feel as the Torb does not have the value from the turret, but more as he is like Reaper, but he can get out with E, almost. I feel as though that cute white boy will not be able to play the game if they have Torb here, just because I feel as though if you put the turret like really far in the back line, like even top left, like, in the room, forcing Obi-Wan to like play extremely safe or have to kill it. In that time, if you can hit his shots, you can as Torb you can pretty much kill anybody. Seems as Dust is moving around. But here comes the dive. Gets the cute white boy gets the bubble immediately going onto Eli and Paracelsus. The peel does come through. Superb stuck on point though. Is going to try and sustain. The Zarya 1v1 comes out. Mr. Trip falls
Mr.
low
Trip
and
is alone on point and he will
Mr.
fall
Trip
early.
is going to fall. Loses the 1v1.
But MSP Maniacs are able to find a
Mr. Whiteboy gets hit by the anti and ends up falling. That's going to be a fight for big time rush. Played
Can I be
peel.
honest?
Very good peel from Eli.
Yes, you can be honest, Dust.
Yeah,
I
let's hear it.
hate Canadian ISPs.
That's
all.
true. Canadian
That's
ISPs
all.
are garbage. We need to rise up. Okay.
We need to rise up. We need to stop this. It's an
Stop.
outrage.
Maybe just don't live in Canada. That's
Oh, you
just
want me
my
to live in the
personal
US
opinion.
because that's so much better? Yeah, that's a good idea. Good idea.
I don't know, how many times have I DC'd this cast?
Oh, I have a DC.
How many times has D DC this fast?
Not yet, actually. Surprisingly.
How many times has
I've
your mouse DC'd this cast?
Oh, that's around 2 or 3. Early dive gets the trade with Mr. Chip for Scuzz. Primal comes out, going to be onto the Mercy, trying to get that peel. Peel from Obi-Wan, who has copied the Winston and has gotten the Primal. Big high noon.
Primal be Primal here.
Big high noon coming out from Fanta onto Ajax, getting booped into it by Sam. And then once again, Superb with the Giga energy on point is just dominating Mr. Chip, who is not even 70 to grab after 2 minutes. That's pretty big.
That's pretty big, yeah.
Yeah, I
When you're
noticed there
playing
have
the
been a...
Zara, you want to either be getting values from your bubble or your raw damage and like sustainability on high grounds and on the point, but you're not playing that quite properly yet, as it's hard for Zarya to get in position on this
Here
point
comes the dive again.
specifically.
Nano comes up, but he gets boofed off the high ground, going to be forced to re-dive. Superb does fall though on the point from Obi-Wan. The Nano Primal, they
Ooh, a
wake up the
nice
sleeping
sleep.
Winston, waking him up. Big plays, but Sam and the dive from Scuzz is going to clean up the backline of MS Paint Maniacs, and it looks like they're just looking to clean up the point now. Though the rest does come out. Ooh,
Oh, Mr.
Scuzz
Chip
hitting.
gets absolutely melted.
Yeah, Scuzz just not missing shots onto the head. It looks like it's gonna be the fight again. This is quite dominant. This is very dominant. We're going to see Mr. Chip's first grab here. Superb coming back on the Diva, maybe going for the eat. And as well as the Primal and the copy, maybe getting the double Primal once again. But it seems
Yeah,
as though...
and this is kind of just what you see on maps like this, like Numbani, where first is notoriously difficult to break, and you see a team kind of roll through first and second and lose on third. Generally, they still have a pretty good shot at winning, even if they don't cap third on this map.
Oh, Ajax. Oh, taking the high ground. Ajax gets a brilliant kill onto Eli here. Leaving Paracelsus alone. If a dive comes out now, he's probably going to die. Fanta has the high noon from main. Bunny falls to Sam with the primal. Obi-Wan peeks the high noon and falls. Sam finishing up kills on the high ground, and the Mercy and Bob are going to be cleaned up on point. Though getting a tick, they only have 30 seconds left here. Sam with a 4K as well. Sheesh.
Yeah. Sometimes your team, they're just not good enough at recognizing those win conditions, and it ends up falling apart.
Rafa, in the last 10 seconds of the game, swapping to Brigitte. Maybe saving his Mercy win rate. We're thinking about this. Bunny on the Moira as well.
Oh, can they even touch here? There's only 5 seconds left.
5 seconds left. The touch
They
will
should
be
be able to
coming out
touch.
from White Boy. Mr. Chip
I
falls
think-
to the point. It has his first grab of the entire game. Let's see what he can get from
Let's
this.
see what happens.
Looking for it.
Superb is
Looking
looking
to
him
grab
right down.
literally anything. The grab comes out,
Oh!
gets both tanks. The Cole is going to be shoved into it. Though it doesn't seem there's just enough damage to follow up because the nano went to Sam, and he picks up 3. Though the copy bomb gets out, gets nothing. And that looks like it's going to be the map 2 going to Chasey's big time rush.
That's
Yeah,
a very
what we saw
dominant
there-
first hold.
What we saw there with the grab is that it was held, and it was pretty big, catching 3 members of CBTR. But what happened was the nade from the Ana combined with the Cole was just too much sustain. Both the tanks had all their defensive cooldowns up, as we see this nice juggle coming out from Sam.
Getting a little crazy on the Winston. Might have to pick this guy up next week. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah,
I feel
good scouting.
overall better ult usage, better mechanics coming from big time rush here. I feel like going into this halftime, he's gonna have to really say some crazy shit for them to ever win this next map. Though we have seen a lot of upsets today in the Overwatch League. Maybe it comes out in the B League Brawl as well.
Yeah, truly the superior to the Overwatch League, I would say.
My favorite part of Overwatch League is losing 500 channel points from the Vash chat. My personal favorite.
I saw that. That was
250K?
so sad.
But you lost 500.
I won 500
What, you
and
bid
then
on
lost.
Atlanta?
Yep, I
Yeah, he
trusted
bid on
Dubu.
Atlanta.
I trusted Dubu, bid
Oh.
Atlanta.
Well, Paul, what you don't understand is that I personally was the one who convinced V to put 250K down onto the Titans.
Oh,
Might have been a mistake
my
from
god!
me.
Onto the Titans.
Yeah.
that's just a Canadian ISP.
That's theft. That's literal theft.
Yeah, I mean, if Titans had a better ISP, they would have won that game, is the issue.
Yeah,
They were one fight off on the Paul.
That's Bell diff right there. Bell diff.
Yeah, definitely Bell diff, even though I don't know if Titans are sponsored
Actually, no.
by Bell.
I know Toronto are.
Yeah, Toronto are
they're-
definitely sponsored by Bell.
Yeah, I remember Team Canada being of 2019 World Cup, my favorite World Cup.
Yeah,
where-
same.
Had a training house and everything, and then they didn't win a single map.
Yeah, I mean, we had that Mangachu Orisa, you know.
That's
Yeah,
I
right.
remember. I remember that fond.
My favorite part, Mufin before he was a weirdo, not getting signed because of nepotism. That was pretty big. Jane, my favorite grudge.
Yeah,
General
my favorite coach.
Jane, Tickety was there too.
My favorite coaches, Tickety and Jane.
Both the Dallas coaches.
My favorite Dallas Fuel coaches. Ah.
I mean, they were
Well-
Overwatch League coaches. That means they have to be good, right?
Right?
Going into map 3, we're going to see Rialto coming out as our payload map, as I can see.
Yeah,
maybe-
maybe we want to be forcing a bit more of that rush stuff that we saw in map 1, even though they kind of got rolled playing the J-Still. They want another shot. They have the adaptation.
Maybe there's
So-
more May pairs. Maybe there's more May enjoyers.
Yeah, we didn't see a lot of May on the first map. May enjoyers, all 2 of you. They're
As well
pissed.
as Ordando and Megalast coming back in for map 3.
Mm.
That's interesting because I feel like Scuzz is doing so much for this team right now. Maybe Bordando was kind of popping off on the career earlier, so we'll see what he can do.
Yeah, we had that one clip of Bordando running into the total mayhem. That was really big.
That was pretty big, pretty funny as well. Though we are going to see no changes on the other side. And it seems like Obi-Wan wants a bio break. That's pretty big from him.
Yeah, I'd be down for a break too.
Halftime? Yeah, I need to get a glass. of
Yeah,
water.
I think we will be sending it to a break. Get all the casters refilled, all the players get their G Fuel, their Mountain Dew, Doritos, if you will, so they can be all
Your
fueled up for the last
ExpressVPN
match.
//
Yeah.
My League. Everybody, please put that code in right now, or
Right.
else.
Oh,
Okay,
so
we're on
they're
break
gonna-
now.
it, pull up on it shit, on 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 it, G shit, G shit, pull up on it shit, on it, G shit. Pull up on it shit, on it, G shit. G shit, pull up on it shit, on that G shit.
Welcome back to the British B League Brawl. We're about to come into map 3 here. Dust is breaking something, it seems like. And we're going into Rialto, it looks like, for our map 3. The Big Time Rush is up to 2-0 in this series so far and is looking dominant. It looks like it's going to be a sweep.
Yes, it is definitely looking that way. I think Rialto is a very rush-heavy map, so I do think that Big Time Rush will do what their team name implies and play a lot of rush.
Yes.
And I think that sort of synergy is what is going to lead them to a victory here.
Yeah, that big time. Big time.
Yes, a big time victory.
And we are entering into Rialto now.
So we are.
I expect a full hold at the Infinity Corner and nothing from from Big Time Rush, and then they will win. And that is my expectations at this point. Maybe a little mental
double
boost.
full time, or do you think a double full time hold?
Maybe one day, but I don't think today because I feel as though the mentals of MSP Maniacs are most likely so far on the floor that Rafa now has friends in Brazil. So.
Now, I want to hear your thoughts, as the captain of Saskatchewan Roughriders, who took a nap off.
We
of
beat
this
them in warm up.
Rush
If you're
team.
asking, we've rolled them in warm up. If you're wondering.
Oh, the warm up bucks coming out, classic.
Yes, even more important than Scrim Bucks.
If you want to talk about warm up bucks, HBD has a winning record in warm ups against research. So there it is.
True. That's
Okay,
true.
so does a ringer team. All right.
That's true. You don't diss that ringer team though. That ringer team's
So-
busted, bro.
That's what I think about warm-ups. Okay, that's what I think about warm-up bucks.
Yes, but the thing
If
about warm-up
HBD
bucks
can beat research in warm-ups, anything can happen. Okay.
that's pretty true. That's pretty true. But Obi-Wan coming out on the Doomfist, going to be getting some very rushy rush up in here on the defense.
I don't know if I like the Doomfist.
No, I don't.
think they're-
The Infinity Corner
yeah.
is no longer being able to be held without a Mei. So
Yeah. Yep. That's exactly what I was gonna say.
no Mei, no Infinity Corner Sag, and you're going to get walked at forever and ever. And
I
ever.
think they could just bully Sam with the Doomfist, punch him, uppercut him.
Seems like he has missed his cooldowns though. Looks like he's looking for the engage early wall to come out to create space so they're able to walk forward. Mr. Chip falling very low, loses his cooldowns. Obi-Wan taking the high ground. It seems as though Paracelsus is about to build a window already. Eli falls early to Obi-Wan, gets the escape as well.
Ooh,
Though
but
he
Obi-Wan
not
gets
for
frozen.
long. Bordondo, not missing his shots today, though Ajax isn't either. And ooh, big shatter.
Oh my god.
Big shatter from Sam.
Very
quick
early
ones.
shatter from Sam
And
as well.
Rafa though getting the DMAC does not get out with his life. Does not hit the rollout. Has not been watching enough FD God. Or should I say Juby? Juby's the new God gamer.
Yeah, or Jake. Jake.
Jake,
even worse.
yes, my favorite
Yes.
support player, Jake. My favorite support
Oh,
player.
that's an early punch from Obi. Not really getting much done.
Playing high ground, Eli does get punishes early window coming out, trying to get the staggers here though. They're unable to break the shield fast enough, and they're full
Eli
low. But
Really taking the Masa versus Nice duel right there. And Paracelsus.
yeah,
You got this.
Paracelsus. Yeah, Paracelsus. You're right.
Getting booped off by the Zarya right click, so
True. Or
that's
Parkinson.
not one you see every day. Parkinson's.
Parkinson's my favorite player. Parkinson's.
Yeah, that works too.
High noon. Looking for the high dude engage
Yeah,
here.
MSP Maniacs does have a lot of ults coming in here. I'd
Early
like to
window
see a
comes
shadow
out.
or a grav maybe.
Obi gets walled off and gets punished, unable to get the lamp to him. Mr. Chip's falling and they just run at him. Crazy how they're playing the rush comp. Bomb
By
comes
rushing
out,
them.
looking for the cleanup. Almost
Ooh,
gets AJ
wait.
the melon through like
Threading
four,
the needle.
actually 4 different doors. Might have to learn that one myself. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Bordando playing
Oh.
extremely
That
aggressive.
was very
here.
aggressive from him.
Doing his best Fanta expression. Early May ult comes out and freezes
Oh
too.
no!
AJ
Oh my
gets
goodness.
Paracelsus.
Oh, and the,
Ooh.
They can't touch.
that was
No
a good
touch.
flank from Ajax, but there wasn't a contest on the card there, so they will be
So
able
no
to get that
touch.
objective. And coming into third point with 5 minutes and 20 seconds left. This is looking very grim for MSP
Mr. Chip
Maniacs.
has like 4 deaths, looking for his first grab of the game. Obi looking for the meteor mash with it. Gets Ajax once again getting a pick on the Eli. Seems as though he's doing everything for his team right now.
Yeah, I think this could be a very good combo. The Space
Gravity
Jam.
moves.
Yeah, I completely forgot what it was called there.
Oh, Earth Shatter Flashbang! Oh my god!
that was a lot
Redondo
of people
holding the
there.
right click on the off angle. Early windows out, though it doesn't seem like they're able to close the distance. Big beat from Eli. Obi-Wan's going to be falling here eventually. If we're down to little potato.
So if they can
So-
regroup and come fast, Paracelsus might not have a lamp yet, so
Though-
never mind. Mr. Chip's
Q
walked over
Wipeout
to
gets the
Diva.
pick on Megalas actually. That might be valuable.
That's big.
That's big. Window comes out. Mr. Chip.
But where's the
needs-
contest? Where's the
Mr.
contest?
Chip. Mr.
Oh, that was so close.
the
Obi-Wan
Tracer
barely managed to
Obi-Wan.
touch the point.
Mr. Chip almost hard throwing for his
Or they
team
know
there.
headshot Obi-Wan.
Uh,
It's looking grim.
Rafa falls. Rafa falls.
Oh
And
no.
that's 405 on Rialto.
Uh,
Oh no.
you hate to see it. You just hate to see it. Unless you're either the or a fan of Big Time Rush, you hate to see it.
I hate to see this very much.
You don't lie. You love
I
to
don't
see
like
it. It validates your loss.
No, it does validate my loss actually. I feel like we could be in the finals right now if I just coached better. I'm literally crying in the club.
Crying in the club right now. I can feel your tears. They're making a river. But We're gonna see if MS Paint Maniacs can muster up any form of an offense, as we see the Torb coming out. The Torb Zenbat.
I like Torb here. Torb Kree.
Bring back. So they say, I think we really don't want to give up this corner.
Brig Lucio. Bap Lucio. Zen Bap. Zen Bap?
Yeah,
What am I looking at?
Uh-huh.
Zen Bap. Is that what we're
Sure.
going with? Zen Bap.
Sure,
yeah,
sounds
sure.
good.
Zen Bap's a good comp. They're gonna play more. I think with the Torb allows a very pokey style, very high damage, very insta kill the Rhine kind of style.
Yes,
Yeah.
this could definitely work here. If they just have their tank sit at the corner and stop the card from moving past, then they could get in a lot of damage with Discords and the Torb turret and the Zen damage himself. That's a lot of poke coming down that 1-by-1 choke point.
Pharaoh will not be having a fun time
Ball
with the
hog.
Discord Orb Kree.
Ball Hog. Some Hog and Ball, if you will. HBD.
Wouldn't know anything about that,
Wouldn't know anything about that, Dustcat.
personally.
Paracelsus
Very early. All the
almost-
deployables from
Ooh,
Big Time
that's-
Rush are gone. Q White Boy slams in, but gets immediately melted.
All
Really
two
good.
of them, huh?
All two of them.
Yeah, yes, all two of them.
Whoa, Bordando hits the shots on the Rafa. Obi-Wan.
And hits the shots on Obi-Wan.
Bordando. Bordando's getting a little creative here. Oh, the pin from Sam onto Mr. Chip on the off angle. A little bit of teabag as well. And, I don't like this. This is bad.
No. Are
This
you
is
not
very
an
bad.
enjoyer?
This is a very stompy stomp. This comp feels very beatable to where they're playing it. If they just played normal rush, I feel like they win. No, Ajax is on the Widowmaker now, looking for the off angle.
Gonna shoot the turret.
Big kill. Big kill on the
time with that
deployable.
one.
Big kill on the deployable.
Another deployable
Sam-
down.
Sam just doing so much damage. Almost has the shadow already.
The sixth man, some may call it.
Misses the hook once again. It seems like they're just waiting for picks at this point.
Playing some heavy neutral, but the health bars on the side of MS Paint Maniacs are dropping down real fast. Although they will have the Transcendence to contest with the ults that are coming out here from Big Time Rush, and that's a nice
Ajax.
start.
Ajax
very
does
big
like the
pick.
shot. They have the window, but though it is not damage boosting the Torbjorn turret. Kind of a throw, if you ask me.
Oh,
Ooh, gets hit by the massive shatter from Sam. And Rodando with the high noon is gonna look to zone and clean up the fight. That's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. Ajax really trying his best to win this, but seems as
sometimes
though
it just do be like that.
the other team is on a good composition
Oh.
right now.
Ooh,
The Fawns.
a very
Bordando.
early pick on the Bordando.
Where did he go?
Another
and the
deployable
sixth
down.
man, too.
This
The chip could die here.
Yeah, 7th
chip
man
very
down.
low. Hit the fire strike from Sam. Mr. Chip does get the res in the Fawn, but the
What?
Fawn
Zen finds another.
That's a Zen
Fox
diff right
gets
there.
3. Oh, uh-oh. And
Big
oh,
lobby
crap.
right there. Bomb comes out, ends up
Oh.
killing
Oh, but
Mr.
Mr.
Chip.
Chip is too slow.
And Sam is just sitting on cart, holding right click. He gets tool ulted by Obi-Wan. I guess you really are securing that fight there.
Double Sprottles and Torbolt coming out
This is
on the side of Big
how do
Time
they win?
Rush.
I don't. Big Time Rush lose this. I'm going to be very surprised. My river of tears will
What do
turn
you
into
mean
an
by
ocean.
this?
This fight, the Reconquest.
Oh.
Never mind.
Oh my God.
Obi-Wan just gets the boop onto Eli. That's pretty big. That's pretty handsome from the B League MVP himself.
Yeah. Although
Torbolt
they will
does
have a
continue
lot of
on the-
time.
The Fawns is using his ult. Mr. Chip kills Megalas with the booster. Super B kills 2 though, evening out the fight. Eli's coming back to pocket Sam here. Gets
Oh,
the
no,
lamp out,
Bordando
keeping
walks
him
through
alive.
mine.
Cute White Boy feels very low. Obi-Wan on the flank now, and it looks like they're gonna want to reset here maybe.
I can feel your tears drying out at the moment.
They're very
It's more
dry
of a
right
desert
now. This is making me feel very good. They're very dry that they don't lose that fight. Super B
Now
coming
they'll
up.
have the window and
Ooh.
double tank ults for the neutral.
They don't lose this. No.
This is gonna be tough.
How
This
does
is gonna
how
be
does MS
very
Paint
tough.
Maniacs win this? How do they
Early
win?
Deadeye.
I think
How do they
I
win
think
this?
they win this by Obi needs to build this barrage as fast as possible. It's either that or they need to get a hook.
Here comes the
There's
window
the
from Eli in the
window,
front line. The
and
Fawns
it's
get picked
gone.
by
But the
Eli.
Fox falls early.
Paracelsus is on the flank.
Mr. Chip.
Mr. Chip
Mr.
jumps off.
Tactical reset. Tactical reset.
Off the map. Super
Oh,
P
it
with
will be
the
down
big
6%
bomb.
away from Barrage.
And that's going to be
That's it.
the game. 3-0 to CBTR, winning the B League,
Brawl,
the British B
RBP,
League Bake Off Brawl.
whatever the fuck it's called.
Whatever it's called. This game was a dumpster fire of a stomp.
Yeah. Sometimes.
What happened?
Oh,
happened?
that's a nice one.
It seems as though getting a little too creative on the offense, maybe just going for comfort picks, obviously not working against a good composition.
Oh, hi Rialto.
Arielta.
I definitely
Great
think
idea.
that comp could have worked. I think they needed a little bit more coordination on making sure to take out the backline of Chasey's big time
Yep.
rush.
Maybe some slam hooks maybe could have been pulled. Maybe
Yeah.
no
yeah.
Roadhog actually.
I definitely agree with that
Maybe
one. I
Roadhog
don't think
could've been
Roadhog is a
pulled
very
from the
good
comp.
character right now.
Maybe not Roadhog.
But you
Give
know,
us-
they'll have.
Obi-Wan is saying that if they get 4 more maps, they will win. Also, Megalat, they're all coming in here now.
Hello everyone.
It is time for an interview, I guess.
One interview.
All I'm saying is that we win the warm-up, so I think we're the actual champions. What's your opinion on this?
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
keep
warm
talking.
up.
Though I forgot to mention, me and Luminous were playing on as the support line for that game.
Oh, that would that would do it. Yeah.
Look, it was
Pretty
it was
much.
the difference here. We got absolutely pounded by the GM support line, and so we just play even better. We came back stronger.
I can't believe you guys. Okay, well, first off, calling Luminous GM is a bit of an overstatement. And
Apologies. He used to be GM.
yeah, he used to be when he played BAP in Double Shield and abused it to his peak, which isn't even 4.2. But I digress. Do you guys think that you played the hardest team first yesterday, or well, what do you think your mindset was coming into this game? Did you know that it would be easier with your coordination?
Easy.
Yeah, we all knew that yesterday was arguably the harder game, and going into today was just a matter of as long as we don't throw, then we just kind of roll. Which, I mean, there's nothing else you could say about that. It was just a roll. Sucks to suck sometimes, but you know.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we also apparently have to, as I've learned 5 seconds ago, we have to declare an MVP here. What are Paul Dust? Who are you thinking?
Bedtime Sam.
Bedtime Sam.
The power of bedtime.
Yeah, I think Sam.
Okay,
Sam
well,
did.
there it
I think
is.
I'm gonna give it to
There
Sam.
it
Yeah,
is.
I'm gonna
I
give it to
think-
Sam. I guess.
After that, you gotta give it to Sam.
Yeah, I think Sam played pretty well throughout the entire match.
You got a
I
fat
remember,
shatter.
especially on
Get a few
Also-
fat shaders.
yeah,
Very
a
big
lot of
MP
a lot of
there.
big shatters, a lot
The
of very
monkey
good
play?
engages on Monkey on Numbani. Just very solid play all around.
I want to give a special shout out to Megalas's Pizza.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. Map two.
Close second, huh?
Listen. Map 2 may have been intense for me in the bathroom, but it wasn't intense for my team. Okay.
True.
I was at war.
God
We were
damn it.
chilling on first point.
I was at war.
Yeah.
Also, I'd like to say that I sim diffed literally everybody in Lijiang. I don't know.
Yeah. If only you played Pluto on Lijiang, you would have got rolled. That's kind of unfortunate. We didn't-
Yeah.
Here's the thing:
Kind of
is I did play
unfortunate.
Pluto, and I literally diffed him so hard he shut up. That's
Yeah,
just
but the
crazy.
thing is about that is I wasn't on Lijiang though, so
That was on
Oh, it was
Busan.
on
Wrong map.
Busan.
Doesn't
Wrong map, bro.
matter.
yeah, Busan, the map we never scrimmed. Whatever. Well, whatever. Congratulations. I have homework to do as I have finals tomorrow, so I'm going to have to
Oh,
go.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
But the thing is the same, and I'm staying.
Oh, that's
True.
actually.
That's
I'm
weird.
gonna stay as well. Then that's true.
Nice. Peer pressure.
And I'm not joking about that. I also
I'm not joking either. I'm not joking either. I have finals tomorrow and Tuesday.
same. Not
Yep.
Tuesday though. Not for me. I don't think.
Damn, that's crazy.
Wait, maybe though.
I don't work tomorrow, so I'm cool.
Yeah, I don't work
I'm
any
not
day.
that
My
bad.
work's been shut down. Like
Uh-huh.
COVID.
COVID-19.
What if instead of COVID-19 it was called swag?
Okay, so we're gonna permaban Eli, right?
Okay, shut
Yeah,
up.
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
What's your thoughts on that?
Off
There you
now.
go. We may not even be on the same team next.
Yo, I can
Eli,
server
have
mute
you
him and
played
deafen him.
yourself?
Oh, yeah, that's
Wait,
crazy.
Wait,
nepotism,
I got-
nepotism. Oh no.
God,
Eli, you're stuck with me at this point.
Also-
You know, anywhere you go.
I want to give a shout out to all the other teams and everyone who actually participated. Like, bro, we actually got through a week of this. This is actually cool as hell. We got the
Yes,
stack
I will actually
production.
draft a good. I will draft proper flex support.
Yeah.
Next week.
me?
Hopefully,
Hopefully-
I know a pretty good IRL friend named Andrew. He's pretty good. I'm gonna sign him.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to
Oh.
raise my hand and like to say that I was the literal second last pick in the draft. Literal second last.
Yeah, but we weren't last.
Besides
Like Pluto.
Well, yes, but Pluto was the last. Pluto was guaranteed to be last. So I'm
Yo,
essentially.
who said that? You said that.
Yeah, don't diss Pluto. Okay, Pluto played well. Pluto had a
Any-
strong mental as he was. a
Yeah,
control
Pluto beat
specialist.
Daniel in the 1v1.
Yeah, Pluto's
Yeah,
Not a
good.
bad
yeah.
player.
Pluto's
Just not a
the
bad
goat.
player.
I
Pluto
beat
was
Pluto
fine.
in the
Pluto hit
Okay.
the aim like 2
SFA.
hours
Okay.
every day.
Although,
After performances like this, my drafting choice of where I get drafted should go up. Nowhere but
yeah,
up.
the stocks are up.
I
Anyways,
agree.
This time, can we all mutually agree every captain to not draft Mega until the
Sounds
last
good.
round?
Sounds good.
Alright, anyways,
Just because you said that.
Wait, where's Freya, the person that actually like drafted this team? Wait.
Yeah, Freya kind of crazy.
True.
Yeah.
Hopefully we get some words of Freya. Then I want to do some logistics stuff before we head out for the next time we do this. You know, some announcements like Solomon.
What's the next draft? Paracelsus.
The next draft.
When
The
do I
next
get to pick a
draft.
new team? Aren't we going new teams?
We're
I thought so we
probably.
did.
I think there's probably going to be a week gap in between the next tournament, and I think a large chunk of the gap is probably going to be like figuring out the teams for next week, getting feedback, maybe redoing the schedule. Ideally, we can maybe get a losers bracket in, or push it across multiple weeks. We'll have to figure this out, right? But for the most part, I think this next week is going to go for feedback, like rounding out everything, making things more polished, and then next week we come back, probably at the end of the. I hopefully we can get like team announcements and branding and all that stuff figured out by next Friday, and then we can start prepping for the second iteration of the tournament.
Okay, one more real question for you, Parcella Parade.
Yes.
Parkinson's.
Whatever you may be called. What do you think about the accusations that you rigged this tournament so that your own team would win, as you are the commissioner currently? What would you say to those?
I literally did not draft anyone.
Yes, but I mean,
Look,
the
Yes,
magic
but-
works.
but
The liberal
magic works
media
in
doesn't
many
want
different
you to
ways.
know that
But
the
the Saskatchewan
MSK
Roughriders
Maniacs won this
didn't
by a
win.
lot.
The Saskatchewan Roughriders won by a lot, though, when you really think about it. They took more maps than the MSP Maniacs. Okay.
That's true.
That's
Actually.
so true. And I feel like beating them on one map, like yesterday, I think that basically means they won the tournament. And I don't think anyone's gonna
and I do want to
disagree with
speak on this. Like, I know I started the idea, but for the most part, like, I want to give a giant shout out to like Hayden and Pika, because both of them have been handling like the logistics side and all that stuff like incredibly well. Like for a team of like basically like 3 to 5 people, it's been incredible how smooth this has gone, relatively speaking. And for the most part, I'm kind of just like taking a backseat and just kind of like let things air out. So I don't really want to like take any of the credit for the tournament. I want to give it to like all the people in the community and also all the staff and all the production that like put their heart and soul into this to make it work, you know?
that. True.
So if it's rigged, blame it on Hayden.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what I'm saying.
Hayden's fault. Everyone blame Hayden.
That's actually so true.
That's so true.
Yeah, the liberal media doesn't want Paint Maniacs won this by a lot.
Liberal media doesn't want you to know. Okay. How good the MS Paint Maniacs are.
Yeah. No, but in all seriousness, tournament went good. There were issues here and there, but we'll fix it for next time. And we'll show it to casters to wrap it up.
Ignited.gg just dropped me the follow on Twitter. Wait, that's hype.
Oh, wait, where's my follow? Wait, let me check. Waiting.
Oh shit, I got mine as well. Let's go.
Wait, that's crazy. Hey,
Wait.
where's yours?
Where's mine? Waiting. Where's my follow? Yo, where is it?
Paul, you
Alright, start wrapping up.
Alright.
I got it. I got my follow from ignited.gg. I'm
Let's go,
legally allowed
that's
to leave
big.
now. That's pretty big.
Now I think we need to plug the Twitter and then sign off. So go
Yeah,
follow ignited.gg at ignited and then the word dot and then GG, okay? ignited.gg on Twitter.
Yeah, then go
And-
follow DGDH on Twitter, and that'll be epic. Let's go.
Don't do that. But we
I'm
will
not going to
see
plug
you
my Twitter. I'm
in
going
2
to instead
weeks.
say don't follow D.
Yeah, that's what I just said. So, okay, we will see you guys all in the next 2 weeks. Make sure to sign up if you can. Get your Screambucks in. Get into the Stonk Exchange, but it's been fun. Goodbye.